Greetings, travelers, and welcome to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, presented by Draco Breach. Now, a little bit of story. Long ago, in the beautiful kingdom of Hyrule, surrounded by mountains and forests, legends told of an omnipotent and omniscient golden power that resided in a hidden land. Many people aggressively sought to enter the hidden golden land, but no one ever returned. One day, evil power began to flow from the golden land. So, the king commanded 7 wise men to seal the gate to the land of the golden power. That seal should have remained for all time. But when these events were obscured by the mists of time and became legend, a mysterious wizard known as Aghanim came to Hyrule to release the seal. He eliminated the good king of Hyrule. Through evil magic, he began to make descendants of the 7 wise men vanish, one after another. And the time of destiny for Princess Zelda is drawing near. And that is the story, the prologue. Now, I am playing on the Nintendo Switch. There are multiple choices that I could use. But I decided to go with this one, just because. And I will be going with the name Link just because, yeah, simple enough. This is one of my favorite Legend of Zelda games. It is really kind of what got me into the series. I did play The Legend of Zelda and Zelda 2 Link's Adventure before I played this game, but this is really the game where my love of The Legend of Zelda really began. So I wanted to start here, especially since it really was the game that made me want to complete it the most of the early Zelda games. And this was the first game that I really would say I completed. Because saying that you completed... It's really weird to say, because I guess technically I completed Super Mario Bros. 2 and 3 before I completed this game, but yeah, there are certain elements that make it hard to say that they're completed. Regardless, let's get started. Help me. Please help me. I am a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. The wizard Aghanim has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aghanim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the 7 wise men's seal. I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me. Link, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back in the morning. By morning. Don't leave the house. Alright, so we're going to immediately disobey our uncle. I don't honestly remember if he has a name. Anyway, some setup here. On the left side of the screen will be any dungeon maps. When I enter a dungeon, I will put the map over there. On the right side of the screen will be items that I have collected, such as the lamp. So, first of all, our item screen. It tells us a bit of what our next objective is. I kind of wish that at the beginning it didn't show you pendants, but there you have it. It also tells you what equipment you currently have and your current status on heart pieces that you've collected. There are 4 heart pieces to create a heart container and increase your life by 1. We will be seeing that as we go along. So, we head out onto a dark and stormy night, and we can actually pick up bushes to get some early collectibles. Mainly, it's going to be rupees. And you do want to collect rupees. They are useful. We'll see what that means later. We cannot do anything with rocks yet. What are you doing up this late, kid? You can stay up when you're grown up. Now go home. So we have some guards. And I will be picking up a lot of bushes trying to collect rupees because they are important. I see you brought a map so you don't get lost. And he tells you, press X to pull up the map. Now, when you first press X, it's going to give you this super zoomed in view that shows you where you are. If you look around, you'll find an X that marks your next location. If you press X again, it will zoom out to show you the entire map. And if you press X a third time, it will return you to the game. Help me, I am in the dungeon of the castle. I know there is a hidden path from outside of the castle to the garden inside. So, a hint from Zelda on where to go. Ignoring her for just a moment, because we want to talk to these guards. They will be disappearing, so may as well. You look strong for a kid. How much can you lift? And he tells us what I've been doing. Oh, fairy. Those restore, I believe, 7 hearts. And they will be used... Yeah, I'll save that for later. I'll save how useful they are for a little bit later. But anyway, if we continue north... Now this... I'll show you an alternate path up here right quick as well, because not everybody's going to use the same way, and I am not getting lucky on rupees this time. My test file was a little bit more lucky with rupees. Rupee drops, I had quite a bit more. But anyway, this leads back down to Link's house and the guards that we saw to the south. And Zelda's going to tell us again. She'll give you this warning every couple of minutes. I'll give 100 rupees to the man who finds the descendants of the wise men, the king. Well, the prologue story kind of told us a story, didn't it? Hey, you're not allowed in the castle, son. Go home and get some sleep. Yes, I am wasting a bit of time. But that's because I kind of want to show as much of the world as I can, honestly. And talking to the various guards around here is, it's a way. I'll bet you can't wait until you are old enough to use a sword. And he tells you how to use a sword once you actually get it. That sounds like a bit of foreshadowing, doesn't it? Anyway, let's actually continue, because we didn't see anything over there. Let's check over here. Obviously, we were told to lift bushes for a reason, right? Huh, there's nothing here, but there is a path continuing on. What about this? Yeah, you can't do anything with rocks yet. So some more bushes up here, path leading north. This is kind of unusual, don't you think? I thought I was going to give an explanation of hearts. That's interesting. Anyway, let's see if I can... Nope. Anyway, that was a heart drop. It restores your life by 1 heart. I will go over the denominations of rupees right quick, but you'll notice this is surrounded. It looks kind of interesting. You pick it up, you get that common jingle, and that is where we're going. Quick little thing about rupees. Rupees are divided into multiple denominations. The ones that we're going to be primarily concerned about will be green, blue, and red, which are 1, 5, and 20 respectively. So let's go on. Down here, what happened to Uncle? Ugh, Link, I didn't want you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield, and listen. You can focus power in the blade, then release it using the secret technique handed down by our people. Link, you can do it. Save the princess. Zelda is my what? Hello? You cannot talk to him. If you try to, you just grab the wall. But what he was saying is press and hold B, and you build up power. These are the fighter sword and fighter shield. They offer the least protection for the shield and do the least damage for the sword. We will be seeing better equipment as we go on. But even with just the fighter sword, these soldiers, who will pop up on screen right quick, are still just 2 hits. Now you notice, what is this? Well, we'll find out in just a moment. In fact, we'll find out now. You can actually light fires with the lamp that you picked up. Not terribly important right now. And our first blue rupee. 15 rupees is fine by this point. Honestly, I like to have more rupees, but And now, Zelda staple, we can cut grass. There are various things that can pop up from bushes, so you do want to be somewhat careful. I will probably just be going into bushes with reckless abandon. Yeah, you guys don't do anything yet. Oh, whoa, do not run. Now that is I'm trying to show off heart drops, and I'm failing. That was another soldier enemy. I believe it's either a knight or a sword soldier. Regardless, their picture will be on screen. So, let us continue on. And welcome to the first dungeon. Yes, it had... Okay. It has a map. Wow, I am getting unlucky with showing off heart drops. One of these days I will show it. So, quick thing. Ledges, jump down. Stairs, climb up and down. I'll show off that area later because, you know, we will have to go that way. Still, another one. Depending on the source, people will call this either blue or purple. I believe it's officially a blue knight. And it takes a few more... It takes an additional hit. Okay, finally got to see a heart. Oh, right. Okay, so there's nothing that we can do with this right now. If we bump into it, it doesn't do any damage, but it repels us. That goes back in. We can jump down from that ledge to get back into the courtyard. Do we get to see... I'm trying to get to these enemies that are probably way too dangerous, honestly. But fair to show off. Let's see if we can actually... I don't think we... Oh, nope, we can. Oh, you don't do anything. After Aghanim took over, everyone began to act strangely. I suppose it's only a matter of time before I'm affected too. Foreshadowing. But yeah, he's not an enemy. Thankfully, you can talk to him. But for now, let's move on. Yes, okay. Another one of you. 3 hits to get through. I managed to take damage, so getting that heart drop was nice. Okay, nope, I need to go down over here. Okay. Oh, I could have gone... because of course. But anyway, continue on. These soldiers can be pretty aggressive once they get going, but once they lose sight of you, they kind of give up. Okay, so go down. And we have... Whoa, okay. You really wanted to... And this gives us our dungeon map. So, yes, this is technically a dungeon. So we were on the first floor. There's still a room that is not explored. I will explore that just to fill in the map. I will be exploring every room, and I think I should be getting every treasure. There might be some rupee treasures that I leave behind, but the goal is to, in general, get all treasures. Anyway. Haha. Yeah, you can knock them straight off the edge. You don't get any. You don't get any reward for doing that. Like if they would have dropped something, you miss out on that. They do die from 1 pot strike, which is interesting. It's like 3 sword strikes, but hit them with 1 pot, and yeah, they're done. Should be it for here. Continue on. And you actually do want to collect this. This is your first dungeon item. It is the boomerang, and it is useful. There is, you can skip that, and it's not going to really affect anything, but it is useful, and like I said before, I am going after everything. Boomerang is nice for several reasons. 1, it actually temporarily stuns enemies. I think these are all hearts, so I'm going to leave those alone. And we have our first, boss. Wade did not do this right. But he gives us our second dungeon item, the big key. Pardon me, Zelda. Oh, yeah, Thank you, Link. I had a feeling you were getting close. Link, listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. Do you understand? If you say no, not at all, she will repeat that dialogue. If you say yes, she will continue. Alright, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first, we have to go to the first floor. Let's go. And free treasure, and with that, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless, and safe travels.